Peachy, what is up? How is everybody doing today? I hope your days are going good and your lives are going even better than that. We are gonna be jumping into the band known as Defamed with a song called The Dancer. I have been doing a lot more editing on my videos for the past day or so, like literally just for I started doing a lot more editing, a lot more like syncing shit with the music, and my videos are taking so much longer to make, but I think the quality is improving. I hope. Please do let me know in the comments, man, what you all think. I'm enjoying it personally, but each video just taking me about half an hour to an hour to edit, so you can tell how much that's gonna like go up and make my workload go up over the course of a week, man. So let me know if you think it's good, if it's bad, so because I want to see. I'm trying to improve the quality of my shit, you know what I mean. Either way, without further ado, let's jump into this shit. Dude, that little like, it's not a solo, but you know what I mean, it's like a little song. Ooh shit, we got some anti-religious goodness going on right now. We all know anti-religious goodness is one of my favourite things in the world, like, especially in music, especially in heavy music. It's very cool. I'm enjoying the band style so much, man. Defamed are just such a creative band. They're like, the way they make their music is very interesting. Like, it has a slightly different feeling to like the 90% of the deathcore bands that I hear, and it's awesome. I love those bands which stand apart, that have that unique sound about them. Like the Neath Fools, the Worm Shepherds of the world, you know what I mean? Those kinds of bands where they just stand out, and they're just their own thing, and it's just something you can appreciate. Like, it's something that's real and honest, and has a place that's like decent and good, man. But still, diving into the lyrics, man. Faithful maiden of noble blood, commend your son, be careful who you trust. So commend your son, like, as in, we get, like, most of our mythology comes from a sun god, right? That's literally the like basic bare minimum back. If you take everything back down to the very, very beginning of where religion came from, those people who believe in religion basically worship the sun. Like, that's where it all came from. That's like where a lot of the mythology is based from. So commend your son, so commend your god, and be careful who you trust. The vicar forced her to entertain and serve him tirelessly. Vicar, they must be English? They have to be, right? Vicar isn't really a word used outside of England, I don't think. But they must be an English band, from what I can tell, maybe potentially. I don't remember, but still. Like, to entertain and serve him as in, like, serve him, I think, but like, you know what I mean, like, a really fucked up thing to do to somebody who is like that kind of person. Maybe, is she a nun? I don't think so. Is she a person who's trying to survive? Potentially, we'll see. Her life runs without joy at the service of this enemy. Exactly. Like, her joy is going down, depression is probably going to start to sink in, hatred is probably going to start to sink in the process. He took advantage of her, and she's dancing morbidly. She chose to survive, but this one's dying slowly, as in dying inside, slowly feeling all of her, like, just like self-loathing and hatred, and just eventually maybe even committing suicide if she has to keep going on with that. Because I don't know if you guys have seen many vicars or priests, but they're not really the best. I know they're mostly very old, and it's like such a fucked up thing to do because it's rape at the end of the day. And so, like, regardless of if they do it willingly, like, it's just like, it's not really willingly, it's more forced, man. Because like, they can do anything. They can kick you out on the streets. They can make everybody in like a place hate you and shit like that. It's fucking insane. But we'll see. Let's keep going. Ooh, that vocal line though, that's so brutally deep. I love it. Ooh, man, this song is actually really epic, man, but still. I'm just diving straight back into lyrics, and I'll talk about everything else, like, afterwards. I'm just enjoying it for what it is. It's amazing to listen to. It's such a great song, just, like, musically speaking. It's so amazing in the way that it's written. Like, I've already said, man, but you know what I mean. I don't know why I keep repeating myself over and over and over and over again, but fuck it, mate. Once the old flame will be extinguished, the dark will prevail. Like the old flame meaning the light, the good, the religious light. That's what people think, man. The religious is the good, the faithful is the good, but it's not really. It's more the evil. Like the dark will prevail. The dark is the good in this sense. Tears and blood will spread. Take these swords, obey your sovereign. So take these swords and obey your sovereign. Your sovereign could be a person or a god or somebody like that. There is no time to dance. You've been cursed. Your last chance. Faithful maiden of noble blood, commend your son. The son meaning God, meaning your sovereign, meaning the sovereign, meaning God. So, as in, be careful who you trust. Take these swords and rip the fucking priest's head off. That's exactly what they really, really think they're doing. This curse is eating you from within. Your armor melts on your pelt. The curse is the depression, the self-loathing, the hatred, the disgust, everything like that from having to dance and serve a fucking vicar for no fucking reason other than religious fortitude. But still, let's keep going. Ooh, we're building. Ooh, that's a sexy guitar line. Ooh, look at that build up with the symphonicness, man. Fuck. Oh, that is such pretty symphonics. That's so nice. Man, such a sick video. The video is so epic, man. I'm going to leave it as, like, right there. I think that's the most perfect place to put it. But man, we're going to finish off the fucking lyrics before we go into anything else, man. But the symphonics in that were absolutely immense, man. They filled... There weren't really many gaps in, like, the music. It was all kind of filled, and then the symphonics just added, like, that extra blend and pulled it outwards a lot more. Which is awesome, but... Shit, mate. Where did we get to? I think about here, wasn't it? Long, sinuous creature. Now you've become confined in this old temple. The old creature... meaning the priest, like, Like, that's why it's like a sinuous creature, as in it can be, it's definitely the priest, the vicar, the whatever, because most people in the cloth, as it were, are very much sinners. Everybody's a sinner after all. It's very easy to break any of those 10 commandments. It's like basic human nature. That's why they're there, to make you live in fear. So now you've become confined, you've got nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Dancing for time in this cold hall, make sure the princes live. The princes of darkness, the demonic princess, potentially? Or does it mean princess? Is it like a bad lyric translation or something like that? But, like, yeah, like the priest is just dancing with time, he's got nothing left, he knows he's going to be put over, someone is going to have nothing else left to live for. Tears and blood will be spread, take the swords. Obey your sovereign, there is no time to dance, you've been cursed, your last chance. You've been cursed by all of this. You need to take your revenge, you need to kill him and potentially kill yourself in the process. Faithful maiden of noble blood, commend your God, your son, be careful who you trust. In this valley, her soul will rest, a new era of fire will begin. Her soul resting could mean death, but it could also mean she's just taking out the garbage, she's just destroying what's destroyed her. And kind of making amends, and like a tooth for a tooth, if you will, like that kind of thing. But I'm taking it quite literally because it is very much one of those kind of things. It is very much a how corrupt and corruption like is introduced towards religion, and it's just one of those like things that you hear about from time to time and nobody does anything about it because of course money speaks louder than anything else, unfortunately. I wish it didn't. I wish it was all about like having good morals and being good people and actually being good for the human race instead of just being abusive and toxic and like having a rape culture behind a lot of the people within the cloth, and I don't know, and so many other things that you hear about and you wish, and I wish, and a lot of people wish we could exterminate it. But still, man, this was awesome, man. I love the song itself because it's so unique, so different, like obviously within that same deathcore style, but just like it just sounds them, like it has their specific signature on it. There's a lot of bands with a lot of influences that you hear, so they sound like a lot of their favourite bands, just mixed together a little bit. But it's those few bands that you find, it's those Worm Shepherds, it's those Deathscores, it's those Defames, it's those kind of bands that just show you what kind of band they are. And show you how exactly it is, man. Because it's been a while since I've heard a symphonic deathcore band. I haven't heard much symphonic deathcore since I've done Shadow Intent, actually, because I've been doing a lot of the really, really like dark, deep, evil, blackened deathcore. Which you could argue some Shadow Intent is, and a lot of other bands are, but the Symphonics are a very nice change, and honestly, I enjoyed it. It was great. Thank you so much for watching. I could probably speak about this band for quite a while. I could probably try to break it down even more, but I don't want to waste your time, don't want to waste my time, as I now have to probably like half an hour to an hour of editing on this video, so I am gonna go do that. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, evening, or night, and I will catch you guys in the very next video. Until then, take it easy.